This is just a warning that anyone going down the spiritual path or seeking deeper truths, that this shit is not for the faint of heart. Like this is a warning. It is not a joke. That yeah, there's beauty and there's good and there's so much amazing stuff to find and to discover, but there's also the downsides and the bad and the lows. And when you and I know this warning isn't going to matter just for me. Someone could have warned me, and I know that my natural curiosity is always seeking truth. I see a little peek in that door. I go, oh, let me open up a little bit more. Oh, let me open it up a little bit more. Oh, I really want to know. Do you really? And then it's like the reality, the universe is like, what? Are you sure? Do you really want to know? No, I want to know. Yeah, no, I want to keep going. Yeah, let me keep going. Let me keep going. And sometimes you just get to these points in your life or during these processes where you're just like sitting there like, like if you're being real with yourself, you're like, why? Why did I do this? Why couldn't have I just gone on in life and just put my fucking head down, not ask too many questions, not seek deeper truths? Why does my brain work like this, where I have to look at fucking society or look at things going on and always have to see the bullshit and always have to see through it and just sit there in my head and be like, why are we fucking doing this? Or why is this way? Or like, this is insanity or whatever. Like, do you realize how insanity inducing having knowledge or seeing things to a degree, not even having knowledge in some objective way, but the knowledge that the way you see it and the perspective that you see based upon your life experiences or based upon the truth that you seek or based upon your spiritual path, that the perspective with which you see things, the more knowledge and wisdom you gain and in your own understanding, the way you see it, the more like it's likely to drive you crazy. Because what you see as reality and what you know intuitively and deeply when you connect with yourself is real reality, or what holds real value, or what living life is really about. And you look around in society, you look around at life and what other people are doing, what society is doing, all this stuff. It all seems like veils. It all seems like plays. It all seems like circuses, right? It's just like that kind of feeling, and also disconnection, right? Where you're like, yo, it's like we all are, whether you realize it or not, we all are these deeper spiritual godly beings. And yet we live in a way, it is all still godly and it is all a part of being human. But you just look around and you live in a way where you're like, if more people understood and lived by that deeper truth and really saw the spirituality and the God and respected nature and respected human life and just we're connected, more connected in that deeper way, that we would have nowhere near the problems that we have. We would have nowhere near the suffering that we have. We have so many more happy people, so many more people being taken care of, nature being taken care of and thought about. We'd be so much more connected. We'd have so much more community, so many more smiles and laughs, healthier people mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Like, reality would just be so different than the one we are living in now, where, at least from my perspective and what I'm learning in these deeper truths, is like you look at it and it's this lower plane, not even lower necessarily per se, not to like put one up on a pedestal or not, but it's just this, it's just frustrating. I don't even know how to describe it. You just get more and more frustrated. And yes, there are moments of release and peace and bliss and happiness and positives with it as well, and you usually hear about that, awakening, or you find peace, or you find that calm center or whatever, and all of that is beautiful and all of that is true. But there isn't as much talk of the negative side, which is very real. And I know it doesn't matter, because if you are like me, or if you are one of those types of people who isn't just going to accept things as they are, isn't just going to look at stuff face value, you are going to think deeply, you're going to see a little crack in the door and you're going to want to open it a little more, see a little more, then it's going to grab you, right? That curiosity, that seeking of truth, like just like it did me. I didn't choose it, it chose me, right? Like the whole thug life didn't choose me, I didn't choose the thug life chose me. It's like that, right? Like this curiosity or this seeking of consciousness or trying to see a deeper reality, I didn't choose it, it just chose me. I just exist, and it just happened. That's the way my brain works. That's the way my spirit works. That's the way my journey has been. But at times, I have done many things in my life. I've done many difficult things in my life, things that have taken time, things that have taken work, things that have taken effort. This journey specifically, going down this path, making these realizations about myself, about others, about society, seeing what I see as the truth and not denying that and looking at that right in the face, the ugly, full truth of many things, and having to live with that every day and come to peace with that and come to terms with that on a daily basis. And to learn to detach in a way where I go, hey, there's this ugly truth, or hey, there's all this bullshit, or hey, this is all fake, or whatever. But like, be able to detach and be like, well, I'm still gonna go about my life. I'm still gonna do what I can do here. It's just when you're surrounded by a system and society that just perpetuates that constantly, all the time, everywhere. It's not for the faint of heart. This is a warning. I'm not joking with you. I'm not joking with you. Be prepared. If you're this type of person who is seeking truth, who is spiritual, who, seeks deeper meaning, who likes to see through the facades of things and really wants to know what's going on, it's not a joke. It is not a drill. Be prepared. Buckle up. Put your big boy, big girl shirts, whatever, non-gender shorts on, whatever you want to call them, and strap in, because it's a ride.